Hey guys, how's it going? Done a lot of serious videos in the past, and when I was talking about my depression and anxiety, but this is probably the most serious video that I've ever had to do because anytime you lose a pet or anything like that, it's unless you've ever had a pet, unless you've ever had a dog, you don't understand how much a part of your family that pet or that dog is. So, anyways, I'm going to open up this beer right now because I've had a couple beers tonight. Kind of the way it is. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. But
What are you drinking?
right now I'm drinking a pumpkin ale. It's actually a seasonal beer from Dogfish Head Brewery. 7% alcohol. It's basically like a pumpkin flavored beer. That's neither here nor there. Anyways, I want to talk to you guys about something serious because yesterday I got a call at work and my mom was telling me that, and this has been a long time coming really because my dog has been sick. I say my dog, but it's really my brother's dog because we got this dog. I'll tell you a little bit backstory. We got I said Echo. That's the dog that I have that's living with me right now. We got Max when he was 4 weeks old. He was just a baby. When we got him, his mom had been hit by a car, and his dad. That's how it is with animals. They mate and they have babies, and then they kind of move on to the next thing. So Max was an orphan essentially, and we had just lost two other dogs, and before that we had just lost another dog. Long story, but I'm not going to really get into details unless you guys really want to know. You can message me and I'll talk to you about it. And then we got Max, and Max was a black lab, and he was mixed with a couple other things, kind of a mutt. But I'll tell you guys the honest to God truth: mutts are the best dogs you can ever get. If you get a full bred dog, they have so many issues, and you have to train them. They're just kind of like stubborn. Mutts are awesome because of the fact that no matter what you do, no matter how bad you try to train them, they will learn anything for you, and they're so smart. And we got Max when he was 4 weeks old, and I could literally fit him in the palm of my hand. At that time, I was like 18 years old, and we got Max and just fell in love with Max. How could you not fall in love with the little tiny, lab, baby lab? And I remember, when we got him, he could fit in a shoebox, and you could put him in there, and just like every other puppy, he would cry and he'd try to get out. And then shortly after we got Max, we got Annie, and Annie and Max, two labs. We love those dogs. We love them. Annie's still alive, thank God, because she's been a good dog. She really has, but it's gonna be hard on her now. So we got Max. We raised Max, and the past couple of months have been really tough for Max. Max has been a good dog, but cancer started to really eat at his body and just different things. And Max started to have problems, getting up, trying to get up the steps. And we talked about it for a long time. And my mom kind of warned me. My dad talked about it, and we knew that it was going to be time eventually to where we had to say goodbye to Max. And that time came yesterday when my mom called me and she said, we're going to go take Max and put him to sleep. So they took Max, and Max is a fighter. Max, fought to the very end, and Max was the most loyal dog you'd ever meet. You come in the house and Max would be there wagging his tail, and I can still hear his bark today. He kind of had just this bark, and he would just tell you, like, hey, what's going on? Like, pay attention to me. He'd follow my dad around the yard, and my dad would end up blowing grass on him because, like, my dad would cut the grass, and Max would follow my dad. Every single path that my dad took down the yard, Max would follow him right next to him. And Max was the most loyal dog that you'd ever have. You'd have a catch with Max. Max didn't want to do anything but play catch. He just wanted to have a catch with the freaking ball. Like, that's all he wanted to do. So simple, such a simple life, but something so simple gave him so much pleasure. He would like to go outside and lay in the grass, and he'd lay there and just play and just lay there for hours. And every single time I went over to my parents' house, even up to the very end, Max would be there and he'd want to play catch, or he'd want to go outside and just lay there. He could lay in the grass for 12 hours a day. Sometimes he would just stay out there. You know, you'd forget about Max, and Max would be out there playing, just laying in the grass, just relaxing, having a good time. He'd want to be outside. I mean, ideally for Max, he'd just want to go somewhere where it was free, wide open, where he could just lay out. And you know what? That's where he is now. Max is an awesome dog, but you know, we had to put him to sleep. My mom had to put him to sleep, and my mom and my dad and my brother, you know, they all went with him and said their goodbyes. I didn't get to say goodbye to Max, but you know, last time I saw him, he was still just as loving as he always was. And I just want to tell you guys that unless you know what it's like to have a dog and to know what it's like to have to say goodbye to that dog or that cat or whatever the animal might be, you just don't understand how hard it is. There's no friend like a dog, because dogs are loyal to you no matter what. You could beat a dog simple and they would still be loyal to you. But if you tell a friend the wrong thing or you say the wrong thing to a friend, the friend's gone. So if you don't understand this video isn't for you. I really don't care. I could give a damn. I honestly could give a damn if you don't understand what it's like to lose a dog and how much love you have for a dog. But I just want to tell you guys that it's tough. It's really hard. I've lost this month the fourth dog that I've ever had that we've had in our family that we've had to either say goodbye to for one reason or another. And this is
The best dog.
the best dog, man. My brother's here right now, and you know, it's been hard on him because it's his dog. But Max and Annie would 100-pound, 120-pound labs. They would squish me in bed and lay with me every night for probably a year straight. And it was cool. It was all right. I mean, I wake up sweating in the morning, but those dogs were loyal, and I could care less whether or not they lay with me. So I don't know. I just kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit. Sometimes when you talk about these things, it helps you. And just want to tell you guys that if you've dealt with the loss of a dog or a family pet, you know, I know exactly how you feel. So anyways, guys, a little bit more of a serious video, but until next time, I'll talk to you soon.